You've all heard the stories of athletes, musicians, actors, actresses, where they decided that they were going to be famous or they were going to be successful at something. Entrepreneurs, everything, right? And literally, right, almost every single one of them have the same story, that they decided that they were going to do the thing or be the thing or look that way, right? And everybody laughed at them like, right, okay, buddy, you keep thinking that. You keep saying that. That's right. Everybody should have a dream. That's right. Everybody deserves to have something good happen to them. You always should have some kind of goal to look forward to. That's right. You get that kind of little talk when you're going around announcing, like, I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be a musician. I'm going to whatever, right? We all heard these stories. And then what happens? They fucking do it. They nail it. But the whole time, they had to endure all the shit talk. They had to endure all the talk of like, no, you're not, or good luck, you and everybody else. You might as well get in line. Yeah, you and 20,000 other people want to be a rapper. Yeah, good luck. Everybody wants to be an actor. Yeah, good luck. Everybody wants to have a business. Yeah, good luck. Everybody wants to be a millionaire. Good luck. Somebody has to sweep the floors. Good luck, right? You hear these kind of stories all the time. And they all had to endure that kind of shit talk from their friends, their own family, and from their own thoughts. You know, they sat in the bathroom floor crying, saying, what am I doing? But they kept doing it because they're just like, there is no plan B. There is no alternative. They're like, their heart said, this, I want this. Their heart didn't say, I want that. Their heart was like, this. And there's something in them, and you're just like, no, I don't know how, somehow, some way, this is who I am. I am this person. And no matter what they did, they talked to themselves, they did whatever they had to do to keep in that identity. You know, granted, a lot of them didn't even know that they were manifesting these things, right? But now if you talk to them and hear them now, like I'm sure you guys can name a ton of actors, actresses, celebrities, entrepreneurs, that people that just flat out, no one believed in them, and they didn't even believe in themselves, but they just kept going. They just kept doing it. And that's all this. It's the same thing. It's like your new chosen identity. You just keep on it. You're just like, no, this is who I am. I don't give a shit what my thoughts and feelings say. I don't care what the 3D mirror is like, it looks like. I don't care, right? This all the old shit anyway. It's like, I don't care what it looks like. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what my family and friends are saying. I don't care. Doesn't matter if, okay, I have to do this, okay, fine, I'll do it. But even though I'm still at this job, I'm still who I said I am. I don't care. Do you see? You keep like a freight train, you keep going. In the Bible, there's a scripture about Lot's wife. And I love that story. So in the Bible, it's Lot's wife was her and her children were leaving. It's the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, for those of you who are familiar with, right? But she was leaving a burning city, a city that was completely burning down. It was the past. It was the sin, right? And that's what that represents. Sin isn't like, oh, you did something bad. Sin is like, they're thoughts and assumptions that are not aligned to the truth of who you are, abundant, fulfilled. Okay, so the angels told Lot's wife when you leave, don't look back. You just keep walking. Do not look back. And then they said, if you do turn back, you will turn into a pillar of salt. Okay, so salt is a representative of something that, like fishermen and a lot of people in the olden days when there was no refrigerators, they use salt to preserve things, to preserve the fish, to preserve fresh things, because that is what kept it fresh. So when you look back, so to speak, at your old identity and how you question it, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Right? That's what you're doing. You're preserving it. You're not going to literally turn into a pillar of salt, okay? Don't worry. But what you're doing is you're preserving an identity that you don't want. You're still in that one. Your little feet are walking forward, but your head is like looking all the way back. And that's what happened to Lot's wife. She turned into a pillar of salt. So that's just telling you, like, when you leave, like, you're burning it down. There's another story is like of burning. There's all these metaphors, right? Like of burn the bridge, right? Burn the past, like let it go, like cut off from it. Don't identify it. Don't talk about it. Don't entertain it. You're just like, yeah, that's not who I am anymore. That's what that means, is to no longer identify with it. Only identify with what you've chosen. That's it. So that was a whole story, and I thought that was really cool.